Auden Larratt is a champion now. Or is Auden Larratt a champion now? After winning some high school tournaments, beating a few old dudes and a few friends, practicing with his dad and beating another old UK national champion in arm wars, he finally has made it to the big stage. Winning King of the Table 10 against a biker cum TikToker cum YouTuber, Auden's spirits are high and his morale is elated.
I managed to beat him, and it was a big win for me. It was a very good win.
Arm wrestling is way past its golden phase and entering into a whole new realm of competitive genius. Alan Zoloev, Elchin Binatov, Daniel Roman, Rino Masic, Bacho Saginashvili, or for instance Barbora and Nisa. All of these young champions are of or around the same age as Auden. The comparison of the careers of all these youngsters with Auden Larratt seems inevitable. But is there a comparison really, if truth be told? Talking about the standards in arm wrestling and comparing the young emerging champions, where does Auden stand? Either all of the mentioned champions are too serious about arm wrestling, or Auden is doing it for fun. Growing up in a household where the first thing a child grabs is a gripping peg can be bliss and doom simultaneously. Things can get even worse if your dad is one of the greatest to have done it in the whole wide world, and he, being a social media celebrity, is the icing on the cake. Practicing with one great arm wrestler can never give you an insight into how things go in a world-level tournament. Genetics play a huge role, but becoming a champion needs quality of opposition. Sometimes you need to throw a child mercilessly into the pond to make him learn how to swim. DEVON is a legend of the sport, and to become one, he went through a churning of being grilled by a number of high-class adversaries in various tournaments and learning from the bests by becoming their opponent, rather than having fun matches with anyone. The time is accurate for this young warrior from North to become a professional arm wrestler, but when preparation lacks perspiration and perspective, things can go south quite easily. Auden is in awe of his dad's skills and his larger-than-life persona. He imitates his moves and mannerisms to the extent of mockery sometimes.
Really channeling his father here, gives us the nod. And he's just going to hold Etienne weight there.
Come on, come on. Give me everything you got. Everything you got. Come on. Come on. Everything you got. Come on.
Will Whisperer submit?
He walks like him, stretches like him, talks like him, and even taunts like him. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. DEVON doesn't want his son to be a mediocre. Even Auden never wishes to see him becoming just another guy who arm wrestles. Now, taking nothing away from Auden and his genuine love and commitment for arm wrestling, throwing him into the glitz and glamour of social media publicity at the beginning of his career is not the right approach for DEVON to have. A piece of raw metal has to go through different forging stages before it becomes a lustrous sword. Forge it too early with less heat and soft hammering, and it will break when tested on a battleground. Auden needs to go through at least 3 of such stages. First, he must earn the respect of the high hookers of Ottawa, Canada. Then, he should practice in various tournaments around the world irrespective of win or lose scenarios. Lastly, he needs to defend his national champion title against a quality opposition. There is no doubt in anyone's mind that Auden Larratt is destined to surpass his father in every way possible. The need of the hour is not to give him the protection from the heat of competition under the shadow of Larratt Sr. If you like my content and love arm wrestling, then like, share and subscribe. Keep healthy, keep hustling. This is Nitin Vats signing off.